Hello loves, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Haley. I'm a licensed esthetician and makeup artist, and today we're talking about everyone's favorite topic ever, which is aging. How do we prevent it? How can we, fix it? So I'm here to help you with some tips on how to correct/prevent aging. Also, sorry about my appearance. I am just, I try to curl my hair today, and today's weather just got it uncurled. Anywho, let's get right into it. So first things first, when we want to talk about aging, so there's a lot of things that we can do at home that can kind of prevent / slow down the process. And let me preface this video by saying aging is beautiful, and I think we need to kind of rewire our brains into thinking like it's this horrible thing when it's just a beautiful thing. Wrinkles are beautiful, gray hair is beautiful, it all is beautiful, and I think we need to put a more positive mindset to it. Obviously we want to prevent those things from happening, but if you have them, that's amazing, because it's like you've lived a beautiful life, and a lot of times those lines are caused by smiling, and that is a great way to have wrinkles, in my opinion. But there are things that we can correct and prevent it, and I'm here to help you. But I just wanted to create that safe space and knowing that we are all beautiful. Aging doesn't define us, and yeah, wrinkles are okay, gray hair is okay, aging is part of the process, and it can be beautiful. And also, I don't know if you guys can see on camera, but yes, I have some beautiful acne lesions. Being a woman is just fantastic sometimes. So yeah, I just, I tell my clients all the time, embrace the skin that you're in. So I'm embracing what's going on with my skin right now. Anywho, so I think I want to start off with by the most important and the most obvious, which is getting on a professional home care routine. And I know some people might roll their eyes at it, but it's crucial to get on a professional home care regimen, because 80%, like I like to tell people, 80% of your skin's results is going to be coming from what you're doing at home, and the other 20% is if you're going to see an esthetician and going to get facials. Now again, too, a lot is, people are like, well, what's so special about professional skincare? Why can't I use stuff from CVS or Sephora or whatever? So I'll help break it down in the most easiest and quickest way possible, because this is not really a video about educating you on ingredients and stuff like that. This is more of, helping with aging. So, and there's things that you can naturally do without Botox. That's what we're talking about. Products that you find at CVS or Sephora, they're not in their most potent form, so they are not formulated to penetrate deep within the skin. They're only going to lay on top of the surface, which in turn is really not creating any change within the skin. It's just sitting on top of there. And a lot of times those products have filler ingredients that are going to sensitize your skin barrier, or they have pore cloggers, or there's just a lot that goes in it. And the best way I can differentiate them is with professional products, like something that I would carry from in my treatment room. They have to go through clinical trials, they have to go through all these different tests before they can even be sold. And most times, 9 times out of 10, the companies only let the licensed professionals sell them. Now, some of them have gone, unfortunately, as time has gone on, a lot of these companies do sell to the public, which is a good thing and a bad thing. Especially if somebody doesn't know, not working with an esthetician, they don't know what to get. They can sometimes get something that may not be good for their skin. But with that being said, they're still going through all these trials before they're putting on the shelves, and 9 times out of 10, a really good company will, the person can only get it through a licensed esthetician. So now with stuff that you find at CVS or Sephora, they don't have as strict as regulations because the ingredients are not as active, so they can't physically really hurt or burn someone. I mean, it's still possible, but it's less likely because they put the littlest amount of active ingredient and it's not that potent. So with that being said, that is like my biggest differences, and I could go on and on about this topic, but to make it more shorter and more transparent and easy for you guys to understand, that's why I choose professional products. So now that we got into that, sorry, you're gonna see me looking down. You're gonna see me looking down because I have notes over ingredients. So there are many good ingredients that you can do to focus on like correcting and preventing aging. Now let's just say, let's start off with a routine. So a good and healthy skin routine can consist of a cleanser, if you're wanting to prevent aging, by the way, a cleanser, vitamin C, a hyaluronic acid serum, and then like a moisturizer with maybe some peptides or something in it. And I'll get into what all that is. Then at night, you want to have either like a growth factor serum or a retinol or both in your routine. And again, along with all the good, your cleanser, your moisturizer, and all that. I want to break down like my top favorite ingredients to help people with age. So the first ingredient that I'm going to be talking to you about that is my personal favorite for preventing and correcting aging is vitamin C. It's going to help not only boost your collagen, but it's also going to neutralize those free radicals and prevent photo age damage as well. It's going to help brighten up the skin, help with improving the skin's texture, and also just correcting hyperpigmentation. Yes, and my favorite vitamin super serum from DMK is Clinical Pro Heal is another amazing one, especially if you're acne prone. And then the Skin Better Science Advanced Alto Serum is amazing as well. So my next favorite ingredient that I'm talking to you about is hyaluronic acid. And this is a pretty well-known ingredient on the market. So my personal favorite is the Hydrenity hyaluronic acid, the Renew or the Restore. I'm obsessed with that. It is a dual weight hyaluronic acid serum. It is literally the best. So what a lot of people don't know is like when you are dehydrated, you can look like you have wrinkles, or wrinkles can look more prominent, but your skin is just not properly hydrated. So getting your skin properly hydrated is going to be key. So we got to balance those oils and water levels. Hyaluronic acid is one way that we can hydrate the skin, because it's going to help bind that water into the skin, and also it's going to boost that skin's elasticity, adding hydration to the skin by binding that water to the skin. I really like hyaluronic acid. I think everyone needs a hydrating serum in their routines, especially for these colder months. And when you're dehydrated, that can sometimes make you look older than you are. One of my top favorites for aging skin is peptides. So as we get older, we lose protein with our skin, and this is where the peptides come in, because peptides are small chains of amino acids that act like building blocks for the proteins. So really, peptides are like the building blocks for your skin and building up that collagen. So peptides are really good because they're going to help tighten and firm the skin. They're going to help hydrate. They're going to help also reduce redness within this. One of my favorite peptide products, let me think, actually got a couple. So there's actually 3 that come to mind. One I'll mention in my next ingredient, but the 2 that come to mind are that are peptide related is my Glymed Plus Peptide Firming Cleanser. All my clients love this cleanser. It is the most amazing cleanser. If you haven't tried it, please do. It smells amazing. It's amazing. Very gentle, very calming, very tightening and firming. I use it every morning. And then let's see. And then my second peptide product that I love is the Rejuve RX from Vivant. I love this. So I love it because it has antioxidants, but it's also peptides. And so I love this because it's gonna help tighten and firm the skin. It's gonna help neutralize free radicals, but it's really good for those who deal with like rosacea and like acne scarring. Just overall great product. So my next favorite ingredient is retinoids, and retinoids, aka vitamin A, or the more like marketing term for this is retinol. So I love this for aging because it's gonna help increase that cell turnover rate, and it's gonna help build the collagen within your skin, obviously. But what it's also gonna do is gonna really help unclog your pores, help improve your skin's texture, help with clearing up acne, and helping with scarring and pigment. Growth factors is one of my favorites because it acts like a little messengers to the skin's natural repair mechanism to help support collagen production and skin regeneration. My favorite like growth factor serum is the Youth Serum by Is Clinical. It is so amazing. I love it so much. And I notice a difference when I give it to clients. And then now that we got all the ingredients out of the way, one of my favorite, more natural, if you will, services to perform for firming and tightening your skin is microcurrent. Microcurrent is really amazing because it sends little signals to your cells, and from that kind of tightens and firms those muscles into the skin. So I get like, if I have any videos, I will try to figure out how to edit and insert what that is. So yeah, that would be my first recommendation. And then let's see here, Glow 2 facial, that's another one of my favorites to do because they do have some pods on there for firming and aging. So a couple of their pods have peptides and stuff like that. And so that's gonna produce oxyexfoliation, which is gonna create oxygen in the skin, which oxygen is really good for building up that collagen. And then they have a second part in it that has ultrasound, which is gonna smooth out those fine lines and wrinkles and really penetrate the product in deeper. And then it has the detox, which is gonna help lift and sculpt the face. Another amazing one is the DMK enzyme therapy, which is a whole concept in itself. So I'll try to explain this to the shorter, but basically it's gonna take everything that's not meant to be there out and bring in fresh oxygen, increase your circulation, and promote lymphatic drainage and rebuild your collagen. It's like a mask that stays on for 45 minutes and then it hardens up. They have one called muscle banding, which is really gonna focus it on your face muscles and your facial structure and really plumping that up. So that's another good option. Now, if you want to go on the more invasive side, I would say a chemical peel. Chemical peels are really good, and there's a lot of misconception around them. Just because it's a chemical peel doesn't mean it's going to make you shed like a snake. There's many different types of peels and many ways you can go about it without dealing with that and dealing with the downtime. There are things called superficial peels that you might get a little bit of flaking, if not anything at all. But it's really nice because it's going to help repair those cells and get rid of that dead skin cell buildup and kind of get rid of, well, not get rid of obviously the first try, but it's going to soften those fine lines over time. So a series is best to see those results to get rid of the damage, because the whole purpose of really from a for a chemical peel is it's a controlled trauma to the skin to help get rid of the damage that's already been done and regenerate and rebuild that collagen back to healthy skin. Last but not least, I'd say my last favorite is microchanneling. That is also a very good option, a little bit more invasive. If you don't want to go the chemical peel route, this would be a great option. And also I have one more that is actually less invasive than this, but I'll just mention it after, since I'm more on the thought process of microchanneling. So microchanneling is another like controlled injury, if you will. And so what I do is I get a growth factor serum and I put that on the client's face, and then I have my microchanneling machine, and then it just creates little channels into the skin, and that's gonna help penetrate that product in deeper, and we do it by a stamping method, which we believe in that penetrates it deeper than if I'm just gliding it on your face. Now, if you want something gentler, more gentle than a chemical peel microchanneling, then nano infusion is another good one. Nano infusion is really good because it's going to create a 90-day collagen increase by, again, creating some channels in the skin, but this is we're guiding on. And the one that I specifically use, I use customized serums to the client's needs, and I just glide it on. And that in turn is going to create collagen. And it's going to penetrate, it's going to absorb the product 97% better than if I were to just apply it topically with my hands. Okay, so now that we talked about products, some things that you can do naturally at home, because I know like not everyone has time to get facials and stuff like that, and a lot of these are gonna sound very, very, very obvious, so sorry if it sounds obvious, but it's true. So getting enough sleep, I cannot stress this enough, because sleep is where our skin cells repair itself. So when we have a lack of sleep, we actually are losing our skin's elasticity, and you know, we're not building up that collagen production. So it's really important to get enough sleep. Also reducing stress, the ever so famous stress that we all like to talk about. Yeah, we gotta not do that. So things that you can do to control stress is like go on walks. That has helped me a lot, going outside and going on walks. Reading a book, you know, and just doing what's best for you. Exercising, writing, whatever is gonna make you calm your mind a bit, that's gonna help you, then I would do that. So, yeah, stress, of course, as the ever so famous word, it's gonna increase your cortisol levels, which increasing cortisol levels is gonna increase inflammation, and then the whole 9 yards. You guys have heard that before, okay? And then, let's see. So we talked about stress, we talked about sleep, drinking enough water. Please, 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 please. I promise you that's gonna help you a lot as well. Keeping your skin hydrated from inside out, and being hydrated and getting enough water, and also making sure you're getting 8 hours of sleep, like I mentioned, and just eating good, well-balanced meals. That's gonna help a lot as well. And then also just doing gua sha, which if you guys need a video on it, I will do that. Gua sha is really good, and I totally believe that. Or if you don't want to do the whole gua sha thing, if you don't have time, honestly, even just massaging, taking some time to massage your face, get that blood flow flowing, increase that circulation, that's gonna help your skin so much and really help lift and firm the skin. But gua sha, I 100% believe in. It really does lift the face, and it's a lot more simple than people make it out to be. So that can help with your collagen. Oh, also, I forgot, the most important thing is wearing SPF. It is the cheapest way to like prevent and correct aging. Well, it can't really correct, but we can prevent it and prevent more from happening. Wearing SPF is so important, because even though it's wintertime and even though the sun is not as out, you still have those UVA rays hitting your skin, which in turn can cause photo age damage. So there's that. I can't believe I forgot to mention that, like, in the beginning as one of my favorite ingredients and products or whatever. So sorry about that. So this is gonna be a long video. I know this was long-winded and very educational. I'll promise I'll get to fun videos too, where I do like more vlog type stuff and makeup tutorials. Like I said, this channel is gonna be a little bit of everything. Lifestyle, well, esthetician stuff, skincare, makeup, and lifestyle stuff. So maybe I do have some things coming in from Lululemon, so maybe I'll do a haul or something for that for you guys. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you guys so much, and thank you so much for watching, and let me know what you want to see next.